You see what it is. We're not even going to delay. Let's do this. Hello, welcome to GI Reviews with the Ruckus. I am the Ruckus. How are you guys doing? You see what we got going on here. I had to come with this one because we are here at the end of the year, and this guy is tentatively scheduled for next year. If you look him up, he actually, or I should say they have the release date as 2024. And here we are at the tail end of 2023. I figured I may as well end my year, our year, GI Reviews with the Ruckus's year with a bang and come up with G.I. Joe Classified Series number 113 in the line. We are talking about Mutt and Junkyard, the 2-pack. Our third, if you will, human and canine 2-pack. We've had two previous ones. Both were Snake Eyes and Timber, two different kinds there. And we've got this now. And I may as well get my own personal elephant out of the room. I would have loved to have Snake Eyes and Timber, either version, out for comparison. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that because I can't get to them. You know what I'm saying? So I can't use them for comparison. And that's going to be the situation with a lot of my G.I. Joe figures for the foreseeable future. Whenever I can, I like to do comparisons that I don't know how to really phrase it, make sense, if you will. Like comparing Mutt and Junkyard with Snake Eyes and Timber. That kind of makes sense. But I'll try to compare some with something. I'll try to compare whatever I'm reviewing with something, and because I just don't feel right doing a review and not comparing the figure with anything. So I'll try something. It won't be exactly what I like, and this won't be with everything. I do have access to some of my stuff, just not all of it at this time. So you guys have been warned. So those of you that rock with me, bear with me. If you're new, like and subscribe. May as well get that out the way now. I'm going to repeat it again at the end of the video. But yeah, do that. And yeah, so that's how it's going to be. And you see the packaging. This is windowed packaging. So let's talk about that now. Got the window packaging, the return of the window packaging. You see Mutt and you see Junkyard, all the accessories. There's some nice artwork there. You see that artwork on the side there, that number 113. Then we get to the back, something carried over from the previous windowless packaging, and that is the toy photography. And I'm glad about that. We'll take a closer look at all of that when we get Mutt and Junkyard off of the base. So now giving you a better look at the packaging while it's not rotating, spinning round and round and round and round. You can see you've got our man Mutt over there on our right. And you see he comes with several sets of hands, several sets. You see that knife there, decent amount of accessories for sure. And he's got his weapons over there above Junkyard. And you see Junkyard, he's wearing the vest there. And he comes with one additional head sculpt, which we will check out. Looking at that packaging, you got the G.I. Joe Classified Series there below. And over there off to our right, you have some nice artwork of Mutt and growling Junkyard. Pretty nice there. On one side, we've got that artwork that we saw on the front, as well as number 113. The other side, we've got that 113, a silhouetted version of that same artwork, the useless QR code, and the 4 icons showing Mutt's abilities. Here on the back is something that I'm very happy about. The one thing out of all of Hasbro's brands going windowless, it took one generation of figures for G.I. Joe Classified series with that the crazy artwork. A lot of you guys, I'm sure you remember that. To get it right, then they came out with the toy photography, and they had the best windowless packaging out of all of Hasbro's brands, and I'm glad that we've got the window packaging back. But I was sad at the thought that we may lose this right here, the toy photography, action figure photography. But they carried that over to the back, so we get the best of both worlds, and I am here for it. You got out there on the right showing Mutt's head sculpt without helmet and mask, and then you see he's got you got the what they're showing the not the magazine, but you know what I'm saying, where he carries additional shells, and he's got an emblem up there. I believe that is something to do with being an animal handler. And then, of course, you've got the other head sculpt of Junkyard. As you see, he's got the gritting teeth going on in the toy photography, and whereas that other photo is showing him with his mouth open and the tongue, hanging off to the side there. All right, so we have Mutt and Junkyard both out of their packaging. You see them back there. We will take a closer look at them momentarily. But before we do that, we have to check out the accessories. You saw everything they came with in packaging, but now it's time to check them out close up. We'll start with Junkyard first. He's got this other head sculpt. As you can see that from far away, we're going to take a closer look at it. So now you can see what we're working with here. Very nice head sculpt. I love it. He's got the tongue hanging out of his mouth, the right side of his mouth. Very, very good looking head sculpt there. Got a nice looking canine there. The paint apps are just absolutely great. This is I'm loving this. And now all the rest of the accessories are for Mutt. We'll start with the weapons package here. We've got this knife molded in black and painted silver, so you can see what we got going on there. We also have his sidearm molded in black, but it's got a nice green paint application. Looks pretty nice. I like it. And then we also have this going on right here. Same thing, the green paint, and the magazine is removable, as you can see. So yeah, that's pretty nice as well. But here's what I like. His baton. The head cracker right here. You got the skull cracker. You got to love this. Molded in a flat black. It does have the textures around both handles. So yeah, pretty doggone nice. Then we'll look at, I guess we should do this one first because the next set of accessories will have something to do with it. We've got his helmet. As you can see, it's just, while it's not camouflage or anything like that, it's just, it's like a charcoal grayish color. And the reason I led with that is because we get also with this set for Mutt, he comes with goggles, polarized lenses, and he comes with a pair of them, or I should say two pair. Technically, this is a smaller pair. This is to fit around his head and eyes, and then they come with a larger pair that I'll demonstrate right here, that you can fit over the helmet. Still kind of small. Be careful because you can easily snap this. I remember a few years ago with the Target exclusive Cobra Vipers, I was trying to put it around the helmet, the top of the head, and mine popped. So, but yeah, see, There you go. And he also comes with this muzzle, and it actually showed him using the muzzle on the package art. So yeah, pretty nice there. We've got some red and green paint apps. So yeah, that's pretty cool right there. And to finish it off with the accessories for Junkyard, or excuse me, for Mutt. He comes with a fist to get him started. This is for the right hand, molded in black, and it's got like these brown patches on top there. So you got that. We have kind of, I think that this is supposed to be a signal hand, command hand for Junkyard. The way it's shaped, it's not a trigger finger, but it's some type of gesture, and I think that that's a command for to give Junkyard. That's what I'm thinking. And this is another one that I think is a command. It looks like the Mamma Mia kind of gesture if you turn it upside down, but it looks like it's another command type of a hand. And then you have this hand right here that is not grasping per se, and I kind of sort of think that this is also a command hand. Just the way how it's shaped, the position that it's molded in. I think that that's what it's for. And then this is definitely a command hand because it's a pointer. So you see that right there. And finally, we have this right here. They're all, obviously, you could use them all to, simulate commands to the dog. So, yeah, pretty cool. All in all, 3 additional pair of hands. And Mutt comes out of packaging with 2 trigger finger hands. Let's take a look at Junkyard first. The whole design, the sculpt is very nice. Very nice. It's I think actually it's an improvement. Even though they're 2 different species of dog, I think that Junkyard aesthetically, and in terms of I don't mean just the type of dog, the breed, but how Hasbro's put it together. I think that Junkyard has come out looking articulation parts and everything better than Timber. But that could also be because, you know, this particular breed of dog is more suitable for all the joints of articulation. But be that as it may, it does look good as far as that articulation is concerned. You see that this is the other, before we even get into that, take a look at the other head sculpt that he came out of packaging with, where he's growling. And yeah, it's very nice. One, he's got the, I'll call it the happy dog look, and this one, he's not so happy. But before we go into articulation, he's got that red collar with the studs on it. And then, of course, he's got the vest, and it's got a handle there for Mutt to be able to hold him at bay, and then, give him the signal to go attack and then let him go. So that's pretty nice. It's just basically molded. It's an overlay. It's molded in 2 colors of, you see, you got 2 greens there. Pretty nice. And well, now we'll get into the articulation. He's got some neck movement, as you can see there. He can rotate and go slightly up and slightly down. I just popped off the head, but I snapped it back on real quick. So when you're doing that, the head does have a tendency to want to pop off. You can move the head left and right, rotate it independent of the neck. So you can still get some good articulation if you combine the 2. So that's pretty good. Body, we'll do the body next. Torso, midway, you can see right there. He can swing left, right, and up and down at that torso area. Forelimbs, they can go out, they can splay out, as you can see right there, and they rotate front and back. He can get that the elbow, if you will. There's some articulation there, but it's real tight, and that's about as far as it'll go there. Then at the ankle, you've got that, and then at the paw itself goes down that far, up that far, and there is no ankle pivot there or paw pivot, because for canines and animals, most that are, have this kind of a four-limb design, that right there is considered the ankle. Hind limbs, he could splay out that far. He could go forward that much, back that much. He can move, he can bend at the knee, but it's real hard, and it does swivel at the knee too. So keep that in mind. At the ankle, you could you've got articulation, go forward and back, and the paw, same deal, up and down, and no pivot. So, and of course, his tail has been barbed, so he doesn't have to worry about tail articulation for this guy. But yeah, that is Junkyard. All right, now it's Mutt's turn. And, this is a classic G.I. Joe, so there's not going to be anything too different in terms of the articulation. We'll still go over it, but just to let you know, in terms of the aesthetics, his appearance, you got that, he's got that mustache going on, and he's got that very stern look, like he means business. He's got the shirt, and he's got skin tone under there. They actually has some paint there to show that he's got hair on his chest, which is interesting. And the same thing goes for his right forearm. He's got paint apps there demonstrating hair there, and you don't have to worry about the left because he's got that gauntlet. Which this right there is, if I'm not mistaken, that's used like when you're training a dog like a Rottweiler. With these very strong, powerful bites, and you tell them to attack, and they attack the arm with the gauntlet on, and that protects you. So that's what that's for. He's got his own vest there, and you could see up here, a part of the vest is we saw that picture on the back of the packaging, and it's got some shells going on there, and then you got that emblem. He's a certified canine trainer. You got some nice paint apps there, both with the shells showing kind of gold or maybe even platinum colored, and the that emblem silver painted. And then you've got the zip up, or not? They're not zippers. They're actually left and right latches, and a zipper. Now that I'm seeing it even better, painted nice and black, so that's cool. He's got his utility belt, got pouches and stuff, just molded in the same brown as the rest of the vest. Of course, the straps of the vest has got like a red color. I'm going to turn to the rear because you can see it a little bit better that way. And of course, like I said, all this type of brown. He's got a grenade. Actually, it's not a grenade. It looks like some type of spray canister. Maybe a fire, for exterminating fires. That's what it looks like. Anyway, I'll try to get in close up, and then you guys can tell me what you think. So you see that right there. See, it's got the whole configuration of a fire extinguisher, a mini fire extinguisher. It could be something else, though. It could be some type of, I don't want to say mace or something, it could be, but you see what it looks like. Anyway, continuing with the review and looking at him from the rear, basically the figure is molded in a green, kind of, it's pretty vibrant in person. I hope that translates to the video. He's got that on his right thigh, his holster for his sidearm. And coming back to the front, once again on that vest, focusing on the vest, he's got a sheath for that knife. And you see the brown pads on the knees, and then his boots are brown, and actually we actually get some paint for the laces with the boots, and then on the top of the boots as well. So that is very nice to see. Articulation wise, head is on a dumbbell, and the neck is as well. So you get all of this going on. He could look up only that much. Those dumbbells, they really do limit the looking up. He can look down in combination with the neck that far. Of course, he can lean with it, rock with it, and rotate 360. His shoulders, you can get him into a nice T pose. You do have the 360-degree rotation. Butterfly joints, he can rear back pretty decently this far. See profile right there. That's nice. In terms of trying to clap, let's see what we got here. That one seems to be stuck. What can I do there to alleviate that? Let's see if I go down. There we go. It was just a little tight. But yeah, that's as close as you're going to get in terms of trying to clasp his hands together, so you're not going to get much that way. He does have the bicep swivel. Wear pinless all over the place, so double jointed. You see what we got going on there. He can rotate at the wrist, and he has vertical wrist hinges, and that's for both sides there. And as far as torso, he's on he's got a waist, a bell joint for the waist, so he can twist and he can go left and right, and he can only bend a little bit because, you know, the vest, you know what's up with G.I. Joe and they're classified. So, you know, as long as we have these vests as overlays, this is what we're going to get. But I still say that's better than playing the role and having painted on vests. In the comments below, tell me if you agree or disagree with that. You can go back about that far, not much at all. Hips, you get out that far. He's got the drop downs, as you can see. I'll push him back up. He can kick basically 90, go back that far. We've got the thigh swivel, knees, like I said before, double jointed all over the place. Kind of tight, but you see how much range he gets there. And snapping him back. Swivels at the top of the boot. Ankle pivot. Or rather, he could point his toe forward that far. I'm getting ahead of myself. Up, almost non-existent. He does have the ankle pivot and holes at the bottom of his feet. So, our guy, Mutt, like I said, when it comes to articulation, standard and very good articulation, as you've come to expect from G.I. Joe Classified series. Here we have Mutt with his helmet on and the polarized lenses and his mask, and yeah, that's definitely indicating that that canister in the back is some sort of gas, and that's why he's got his mask on. So I think that mystery has been solved. Junkyard, you see, he's sporting his other head with the tongue hanging out of the mouth. I think that is pretty cool. Mutt is he's got his knife sheath and his sidearm holstered. There is no place, unfortunately, for him to store the baton. It is what it is, and of course he's got the other set of polarized lenses that is supposed to be the same ones he's wearing, but you take the existing pair that we see there off his eyes, and you put the larger pair around his helmet. So still pretty decent. Here's our dynamic duo with Mutt blazing the baton in a defensive posture, and he's got the lenses on top of his helmet, and of course we got Junkyard in a position ready to pounce upon command. Here's our Team Supreme. We've got Mutt pointing at the target, ready to unleash Junkyard, who is ripping and raring to go. And I did say that even though I don't have access to Snake Eyes and Timber, either version, that I still try to find a comparison to do that makes sense. So take it as you will. I came up with this: Battle of the Mustaches. You've got Recondo, Tiger Force, Recondo, I should say. We're going to get a retro carded version of him, if I'm not mistaken. And here we have Dusty. And what we got going on here is Battle of the Polarized Lenses. Wrapping this one up, we're talking about G.I. Joe Classified Series number 113, the Duo 2 Dynamic Duo, the Team Supreme. We're talking about Mutt and Junkyard. Dog get you, don't let the dog get you. Very nice set. This was, it is, not was. If you look it up, this is really supposed to be a 2024 release, but they have leaked out. I was fortunate enough to get mine early and via Amazon, believe it or not, and very happy about that. So that's why I figured I may as well close out the year, hopefully with a bang. We'll see after this video is uploaded and I check out what the viewership will be like. Hopefully that'll give the channel some kind of a boost. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about the figure itself. We're not here to discuss channel issues. We're here to discuss, or to close out, to sum up, to summarize what I think about Mutt and Junkyard here. Very nice 2-pack. I'm going to start with Junkyard. I love this dog. The articulation is there. As far as the hind legs are concerned, I do believe that they're supposed to bend at the knees more than they do. Just looking at them, they look like they're supposed to bend. And I may have to do an extended heating period to see if that works. I got the dog, as you can see, it mostly crouched, but not as far down as I would have liked. But pretty good for this final shot. Nice articulation. One thing I will advise you guys on, you need to, you're not going to pop either of the heads on. You're going to have to like screw them on, or not screw necessarily, twist them. They don't pop on. If you try to pop them, they don't really seat. But still pretty nice. Both head sculpts are great for Junkyard. And yeah, he's very nice and posable. Of the articulation sections that I was able to mess with, and I do believe I can get those rear knees to work. As far as Mutt, very nice figure. All the articulation that we've come to enjoy from a Classified Series figure. He can draw back pretty far with those butterfly joints, and there's no clapping. You can scratch that. That's once again because the overlay vest gets in the way. That's just part of it. And I would prefer the overlay over painted on vests, which is a good topic of discussion in the comment section below. Are you team paint on or team overlay, or no vests at all? Choose. It comes with very nice loadout of accessories, and he can't hold everything on his person. Almost everything. The only thing that would be left out if you have him with his sidearm holstered and his knife sheathed, and him holding his rifle, the baton. Unless you have him just slinging the rifle with one hand, then he can hold the baton. There's no place on his person to actually house the baton. The two polarized lenses, one for the helmet, one for the face, and then of course the gas mask. On the back of his utility belt, he has a canister that it does eject a gaseous element. That's why he has the face mask for that. He's got, in addition to the set of trigger finger hands that he came out of package with, he has 3 pair of other hands, including, you could basically use all of them, the hands that he comes with, as some type of command for Junkyard, and that even includes the fist. So I think that's pretty good right there. So yeah, this all in all, very nice 2-pack. Happy to have it. if you're into it, hope you get yours. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. While you're down there, give that thumbs up, hit that like button. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, help boost the channel a little bit. You want to be notified when I upload another video. Hit that notification bell, and notified you shall be. On behalf of Mutt and, of course, Junkyard Good Boy. Take care, guys. Peace.